morning, Kingsley. We have a lot to cover this week. Later on, we will sit down with our very own Miss Palmer to discuss some difficult things may be happening to our district. But first, here's Emma with your Kingsley weather.
Hi, I'm Emma, and here's your Kingsley weather. Well, the groundhog may have said we'll have 6 more weeks of winter, but the temperatures outside don't seem to be agreeing. Could the groundhog be wrong? You tell me. Anyways, temperatures look to be in the high 40s and low 50s, with some rain sprinkled in throughout the week. Over to you, Kara.
Hi, this is Kara, and here are Kingsley birthdays this week. This week, we share some birthday wishes to Joseph C., Aries C., Jacob R., Betty B., Elliot S., Angel M., Leah A., Cassia G., Zoe P., Charlie R., Yaylin B., Kitsia R., Luana J., Anna C., Brendan H., White P., and our very own Riley. And we have no staff birthdays this week. Happy birthday, Kingsley! Over to you, Kelsey.
Hello, this is Kelsey, and here's this week's lunch menu. Today is homemade chili. Tomorrow is chicken burrito bowl. Wednesday is lasagna roll-up with garlic breadstick. Thursday is spicy grilled chicken sandwich. And Friday is mini maple pancakes with turkey sausage patties.
Welcome to the Kingsley Sports Update. My name is Colin. Let's get you caught up on what's happening in Newman Gym. Last Monday, the Kingsley wrestlers beat both DMAC and Bloomington in matches in our gym. The refs raised the arms of victory as many of our wrestlers. It was also 8th grade night, and the parents of our wrestlers came out to support their children and bid farewell to Kingsley. On Wednesday, the Kingsley volleyball girls faced Champaign Jefferson. Both 7th and 8th grade took the Jaguars in straight sets. They're continuing to cruise through this season. They will hit the road for the next week or so, but we will see them back in action in Newman Gym on February 21st when they face Washington Central. Spring track tryouts begin February 27th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Students will meet in Aaron's gym and then head outside for the tryouts. We will practice hot or cold, rain or shine, so make sure to dress appropriately and have a good pair of shoes. Also, be sure to register on KJHS Athletics and have an updated physical in the office before you try out. Can't wait to see you there. Over to you, Ace.
I'm Ace, and these are fun facts of the week. The common symbol for love, Cupid with his cherubic looks and angel wings, was originally the Greek god Eros. Eros was the son of Aphrodite, the goddess of love and procreation. Cupid is known to shoot 2 types of arrows, one to make people fall in love and one to make them hate each other. Valentine's Day isn't just for humans. People really do love their pets, because according to the National Retail Federation, 27% of people celebrating Valentine's Day in 2020 said they were also buying gifts for their pets. Over to you, Kelsey. Hi, I'm Kelsey, and this is Book Corner. Today the book I am talking about is All's Fair in Middle School. This is about a girl named Imogene who starts middle school when in her past years she was homeschooled. Her parents work at the Renaissance Fair, so Imogene didn't have proper schooling until middle school. She starts middle school to become a knight when she was and is a squire. In middle school, she makes friends with a popular group of girls whose parents are all the rich, while Imogene is still living in an apartment with her parents and younger brother. She slowly starts to get teased by the leader of the group of girls. Meanwhile, Imogene is also having some other friend drama with a girl named Anita. Slowly, things go downhill even further as Imogene progresses in 6th grade.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Riley's Corner. Today we will sit down with Miss Palmer and talk about the difficulties going on in our district. Hello Miss Palmer and welcome to Riley's Corner. This month, the Unified School Board met and voted to make some changes to our district that will affect Kingsley next school year. There's a lot of confusion surrounding these changes. Could you help us understand what the district is proposing?
Absolutely, Riley. I'd be happy to. So the district is proposing addressing the district's deficit with a combination of reductions and revenue increases. So what that means is this. If you remember last year, our district cut about $2 million from the budget. That include cutting 8th grade foreign language and include eliminating some administrative positions, eliminating some teaching positions due to retirement, etc. So for the coming school year, the school board has voted to decrease the costs by an additional $1.8 to $2.2 million. Some of the highlights of this are adjustments to staffing based on enrollment, cutting administrators, reducing budgets by 10%, removing fifth grade orchestra and band, removing Schedule B at the middle schools, which includes clubs and activities, and removing freshman teams at the high schools. They've also put forward some things that they're going to do to raise revenue. So between the reductions and the revenue raising for next year, that should come to about $2.4 to $2.6 million. There's also some things that have been proposed for the 24-25 school year, but those have not been voted on yet. Those include things like reducing administration, closing car lock, etc.
Thank you so much. That really clears a lot of things up. Last week we asked the students to generate questions that had about changes. My first question is: my parents voted no in the November to the referendum because they think the district wastes money. Is there a reason we are in debt?
So schools in Illinois are actually funded through a combination of local taxes, state funding, and federal funds. When the state does not pay the amount it should, a district still has to fund the services being provided. Unit 5 actually has the lowest tax rate in the area and has been covering the deficit by borrowing money in the form of bonds. These bonds have to be paid back with interest. It's a little like a family budget being supplemented with credit cards. It's not sustainable, and the district has to either raise revenue, reduce costs, or both.
Another student asks, my parents told me that we were in debt because we have too many principals and those principals make too much money. Is this true? What would happen if we got rid of our principals in our schools? Do they really make more money than other principals in our area?
Okay, so I'm going to answer this question in 3 parts. We're going to do question number 1. Do we have too many principals? So I think in order to address that question, what we need to look at is what's called the evidence-based funding model. And that outlines for schools in Illinois what staffing should be. If we were to share what this looks like in terms of Kingsley for administration, according to that model, based on Kingsley's enrollment and characteristics of the student body, we should have 3.2 administrators. What this means is, in order to be fully staffed as an administrative team, we should have 3 full-time administrators at Kingsley with another administrator that's with us 1 day a week. Currently, Kingsley has 2 full-time administrators at Kingsley and 1 administrator that is 3 days a week at Kingsley and 2 days a week at Chittix. I'd also like to mention that this does not include the fact that our associate principal also acts as our athletic director, which is not included in that 3.2 administrators that the funding model would call for. So we have 2.6, the funding model calls for 3.2. So the second one was, what would happen if if we cut administrators or cut principals? So our administrative team here at Kingsley is responsible for managing our building, including budgeting, staffing, student behavior, supervision, policies, and processes, and more. We're also responsible for instructional leadership, including providing professional development for staff and staff evaluations. We also coordinate social emotional supports for our students and communication with our stakeholders. So here's what this looks like. For me, a typical week for me at Kingsley is 50 on-site hours, with more time spent working at home on nights and weekends. During the very active indoor sports season, which is usually December through February, that increases to 55 to 60 hours of on-site work. Perhaps one of the biggest challenges being a building administrator is our unpredictable schedule. We may walk into work with our Google Calendar saying one thing, and if there's issues that come up, student behavior, crises, a teacher has to go home sick, etc., our entire calendar changes. For example, today I covered 5 classes because we were short substitute teachers. That means I rescheduled a formal observation, a meeting regarding scheduling for the 23-24 school year, and a post-observation conference with a teacher. It also means that Mr. Davis, our associate principal, had to handle any and all student issues that arose today. For the last part of that question, in terms of what do the Unit 5 administrators or principals make compared to other districts, I actually had to research that one a little bit. So what I did was I looked up 4 other middle schools in our area, 2 of which are smaller than Kingsley, 1 of which is relatively the same size as Kingsley, and 1 which is larger than Kingsley. I then looked at those schools' principal salaries from the 21-22 school year, which is the most recently public available. I then compared the average of those 4 salaries to my salary for the 22-23 school year. My salary for the 22-23 school year is 10.5% less than the average 21-22 salary of these 4 principals.
Thank you so much, Miss Palmer. We will continue our interview next week with more questions. Now for some announcements. The Harry Potter Club will meet tonight in the IMC from 3:50 to 4:30. It's still not too late for the Coddle Program Pizza Voting Party. You can enter by reading 10 coddles and filling out the Google form located in the IMC Google Classroom for each book, or by commenting with your lit teacher or Mrs. Knowles by February 17th. The voting party will be on Wednesday the 22nd. Email Miss Knowles with any questions. The Kingsley musical is coming up soon. The title is 100 Years of Broadway and will feature numerous scenes and music from famous Broadway plays. This show will take place on Friday, April 21st at 6 p.m. and Saturday, April 22nd at 2 p.m. here at Kingsley. The ticket cost is $10 per ticket. See you there! This week, NIOS brings you Kindness Week. What does kindness look like? It can be something as simple as helping someone out in the hallway, or saying a kind word to someone, giving a compliment to someone else, or saying hello to someone you usually don't talk to. There's a variety of kindness challenges that will be on the sides in the cafeteria. Here is the dress-up themes for this week. Today, the 13th, is Neon Day. Brighten someone's day with kindness. Tuesday, the 14th, is Pajama Day. We are dreaming of kindness. Wednesday, the 15th, is Camouflage Day. We don't hide from being kind. Thursday, the 16th, is Twin Day. Double your kindness. Friday, the 17th, is Spirit Day, KJHS/Orange and Black. Orange you happy when you are kind. Last week, we featured Miss Conley as a new teacher to Kingsley. This week, we'll meet Miss Parsons. Miss Parsons is an Army veteran, teacher, artist, and entrepreneur. She's been teaching for 18 years in the reservation, rural, and urban settings. She started having taught at K-12 at a community college and university levels. She finds that middle school students are her absolute favorite to work with. She says she chose to work here because she has the respect and the reputation of Unit 5 and is so proud to be a new member of KJHS. Miss Parsons' interests and current adventures are with aquaculture, continuing her own educational pursuits, and supporting animal rescue. Welcome to Kingsley, Miss Parsons. This has been all for Riley's Corner today. Stay safe, Kingsley.
Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking more about Cube Club.
We made some upgrades to the regular Cube Club.
Instead of bland old Rubik's Cubes, we're actually going to have fun with them.
Once you learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube, you'll get a chance to beat the record and make it on the record book.
What is the Kingsley record book? Well, it is a chance to show your skills to Kingsley community. Once you break a record, you get your name posted on KJ News.
Apart from that, we will also have competitions. These will include certificates and rewards. We have a group competition where you get to choose your group. Once you do that, then you get to choose who goes up to battle. Then it would be a 1st to 5. Whoever wins gets a reward.
We will also watch a documentary about speed cubers, so you can watch some stuff. We'll also have Oreos.
Hello everybody, this is the Cube Club editor. I just wanted to say 2 quick things. 1, we will be teaching you how to solve 2x2 and 3x3. And also, you do not have to bring your own cubes. We have cubes for you, and you can even borrow them over the weekends. Thank you. And that should...
See you there!
Hi, I'm Christina Spencer.
And I'm Ashton Bowman. We are in the Student Council Club, and we are here to inform you that our Student Council t-shirts have came in.
All Student Council members need to make sure that they turn in their t-shirt money fee in order to get a t-shirt from Miss Riley.
Also, our Bulletin Board Committee has hung up the Student Council t-shirts on the bulletin board in front of the cafeteria so everyone can see the cool designs.
Just a reminder, Student Council does not have a meeting on Valentine's Day.
Have a good week at school, Kingsley!
There'll be no news next Monday because of my birthday.
Wait, don't you mean President's Day?
I guess.
Have a great week at school, Kingsley!
See you later!